Hello, my name is Angel and I'm here to give a review on the Dorimytrader Big Leopard plush. So let's go ahead and take a look at the face. It's very detailed. The head features a styrofoam head. It's not a rubber head, so please keep that in mind that it can be bent. I did sort of bend one of the eye sockets and you can see his eyes a little crooked, but the detail is amazing. You can see the mouth. The eye here, I have to bend it in a little bit because it did get dented, but otherwise his face is really strong in appearance. You can see his muzzle is very thick as well. His eyes are very realistic and do shine nicely in the light. The whiskers are perfectly placed. Please keep in mind his mouth doesn't open all the way. His neck is very thick. There's no wire in the neck, but there is 2 wires in the back. Here is a side angle. I'll try to show you the size. He is approximately 48 inches long. Forgive me if it's not completely correct. I had to convert this from centimeter. He's pretty jumbo, and a child that is between, I would say, 30 to 38 pounds can sit comfortably without deforming it or distorting it in any manner. There is a wire in each leg. You can see that how much it stands from there. I will give another accurate measurement in the description. And he's quite long. He does have a really long body. You could take a look at the fur over here. The fur is short, kind of shiny, somewhat soft, but I would say that the fur is lacking a little bit, but it is pretty close to realism. It's not furry, but it's pretty dense and seems easy to clean with a warm rag. You could take a look at the legs here. Of course, the paws are a little bit lacking in detail, but take a look at this piece of fabric here. I'm not sure what you would call it, but it goes on the leg. You can feel the metal wire here. It's not dangerous, but it is poking out. There's no wire in the neck, but I believe in the lower neck perhaps there is. You could take a look at his side profile here and just the detail of his head and his eyebrow bone is very, very good. I'm very pleased with it. My leopard turned out to be more yellow in tone than orange in the photos. You can see here that the spray paint is perfect. His whiskers, I would probably put glue on the ends because they are splitting a little. The head is pretty uniform. The body's pretty uniform. I would say this is bigger than a real life leopard for sure in that aspect. The wires are not uncomfortable, but of course, if anything heavier than 30 to 40 pounds, it would probably bend. This is his side profile on the ground. Just look at his mouth. Inside of his head is very detailed. Under the paws, there is some fabric detail. And of course, there's very detailed wrists on it. And we could talk about shipping now. Here it is on AliExpress. I purchased from the seller called Dorimytrader. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. They also sell tigers. This is the tiger that I had originally wanted, but seen the leopard and decided I wanted that instead. You could see that the measurement is in centimeter and American inch. You could take a look at the face. It's very detailed, but the legs are lacking. You can see that that leg is not very detailed at all. And the fur does look a little bit similar to the leopard, but not as detailed. You are paying for the face, essentially. There are older versions of this plush that I am trying to investigate the year. I would say the 90s. People have told me that these plush were popular at carnivals and you win them as a prize. Here you could see the children sitting on it. I've had a child sit on mine. It's perfect for photography. You could see in these photos that this leopard is much more of a darker orange. Mine is more yellow. It could be just error. Make sure that you understand you are getting an item that's mass produced and they may all not look the same. But other than that, I completely recommend this item. And I do trust the seller. It does say things like 83 people just looked at it, or they're adding it to their list. I paid $43 for the shipping, but I had to pay another $50, another $55 just to get it. There's the measurements of the box, and I had to use EMS. There was a little bit of a hiccup, if you will, trying to get it from the seller. They were telling me the box was too big, and it was actually shipped to me in a cargo bag. So you could see other examples of how big these ones are. The child holding it, that is very accurate in its sizing. They come in the laying down versions as well if you're interested. And I left a review on there as well. So thank you for watching.